What's up, guys? It's the Geekna here, and I'm back again with episode 2 of Blood Money with a special guest, the developer of the mod himself, Accept. Hello, my friend.
Hey, what's going on? I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you. I'm super excited. You said you wanted to, you were watching episode 1, and you wanted to give some, you were just hoping the whole time that you could give your input while I was playing, so we're doing it.
Yeah, literally, I was just watching that episode, and there was multiple points where I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have added some commentary here to give some insight on certain things. So, but hey, I'm here now, and I can do that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this.
Cool, me too. Let's get right into it. Stop waiting around.
Okay. Oh, actually, first off, because last episode you ended off on sorry, the screen cut off for me for a
That's
second.
okay. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that and get my insight on that, or do you want to just move forward from that?
Let's talk about it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, what questions do you have about that scene, or anything?
I'm not really sure I have any questions about it. I think you made your intent pretty well known, because
Right.
we talked about it the first time I got to this scene. But
Oh yeah. Well, I guess to give my input, because when I was play testing or getting people to play test, especially during the time that build of the game came out, when I put that scene in, I will be honest, I was very on the fence on whether I wanted to include that. But the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I think thematically and narratively, it makes sense to include it. And I knew it was going to be brutal, and I knew people like for example, you. I remember when I sent you the playtest build. I sent it to you, and you're like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna play this. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you when I get through it."
Yeah.
And I think hours went by, and I messaged you. I'm like, "Hey man, how far did you get into it? What did you think?" And you just responded with, "Bro, I had to take a break for several hours."
Yeah.
And I felt so bad because I'm like, I wish I could put a warning in for people, but because it is one of those things where I know it'll turn some people off. Thankfully, you can skip it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I felt bad, but then I thought about it. I'm like, yes, I'm glad that reaction.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was going for. Because it is shocking. It's definitely one of those things where it does raise the stakes, and it makes you look at Steve kind of differently, where it's like, whoa, okay, this is far beyond what he's done before. He's a rage-filled guy, but I didn't think he was capable of doing that. And yeah, that does create this tension between Sean and Steve, and that's what I was going for. And it seems like everybody who play tested it or played the mod, it got the exact response I was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. It's such an extreme scene. But
actually, it's to add on another thing, because I remember people asking me dude, where did you come up with the idea for the screwdriver? What made you think of that? And so to answer that question, for those who are wondering, because it's again, the guys in this game, you're going up against hardened, experienced military types. You're not going up against regular mobsters or just Steve says, regular, soft fuck types that can't handle a gun being waved in their face. So it's how do you deal with a guy say Baldy, who most likely has training for dealing with torture and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, so I put myself in that situation, what would be the worst thing I could imagine happening to me that I know I would break from? And so I just came up with that on the spot.
Yeah.
And because it's one of those things that terrifies me, the idea of someone doing that. And I know that would it's so messed up, and I get no joy. I had no joy in writing that, by the way.
Yeah, I bet.
I had this game kind of cringe feeling oh my god, why am I writing this? But I just knew I had to put it in there because I knew it was going to get that kind of reaction. I'm like, that's what I'm going for. So All right. Well, I guess we can move forward. From
Yeah,
that.
well, I do have a question. I appreciate you clarifying, but you talked
Sure.
about. I guess I was sort of wondering, is this like version of Steve how you sort of interpreted him from the main game, or is this like a deliberate going in a different direction with his character from
Well,
like that he would be this brutal in something like this?
well, I guess to answer that question, like, because this whole mod, by the way, like, I even on the description of the store, I mentioned that this is a what if scenario. So everything you're seeing is non-canon, so it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, it's like, especially when I wrote this scene, or any scene really, when I was just writing dialogue for Sean and Steve. Yeah, in a way, like I was trying to interpret them in a way that felt close to who they are, but also go a step beyond and try to flesh them out in a way that I thought made sense. And like as far as like Steve goes, like, because I know there are people that are going to have different interpretations of who he is as a character, because at the end of the day, it's like people will perceive these characters differently. But yeah, like to me, Steve has always been that guy where it's like, yeah, he's on that knife's edge of like being, like, because like if you remember in the first game, like the first Intravenous, dude's like straight up rage mode. Like he's like, just he does not give a fuck. Like anyone gets in my way, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have a family. You point a gun in my face, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Like that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
And in this game, like he knows that the people that he's going up against are not normal. Like it's gonna take a lot more. And I think in his head, he rationalized being able to do that in a way, like, and that's why I also like when at the aftermath of that scene, when Steve walks up to Sean, he's like, "Hey, you okay, kid?" Like, and he kind of goes off on Sean, like, "Do you think I fucking enjoy this shit?" Like,
Yeah.
clearly it weighs on him too, you know. But he was willing to get things done. It's like, you know, do what must be done to get the results that they need.
Yeah.
So, does that answer your question? hope
I
it
guess,
did.
yeah, you kind of talked about a lot there, and I just think it's fascinating that, you know, you talking about, you know, the thought process of being in his psychology while you were writing it. And I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, and it's really hard to do. It's not.
Oh yeah,
easy,
yeah,
but I'm just glad that you know, the people have played it, especially reading all the dialogue and just messaging me, being like, "Dude, I think the way you wrote these characters were great," and it's like that's awesome. Like I'm happy that it got that response because I had no idea. So
I mean, yeah, I think it was very successful. I agree with them. All right, should we move on? Finally, play the game.
yeah, let's play the game.
All right. So does this have new inquiry dialogue or?
No, this build, if you click 1 here, it's just gonna repeat the same thing, unfortunately.
Oh my God, he's blue. He's blue now.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that there. I'm gonna have to check the code there. But yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
You can basically skip this because it's from this first part you played. But yeah, like I'm going to push a build later on once I finish code.
Okay.
New inquire options and get that out to people.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so here's the big question. Do you want to do the voice of Steve?
Sure, why not? You did it before, so yeah. Let's get in character.
All right.
Okay, kid. You ready for our next job?
Let's just get it over with.
All right. I'll get Lee on the horn.
Steve, Sean, you're both in one piece, which means you most likely got to Baldy.
We did. We even got the info we needed from him.
Nice. Where is he now?
6 feet under. He served his purpose.
I see. Well, what did you find out?
We figured out the next location of one of Gideon's lieutenants, a guy who goes by the name of Carpenter. You know the guy?
Carpenter. Give me a moment. Aha! Got something. Carpenter, aka SSGT, James Welsh. He was a combat mechanic that served in the Marines. Served in multiple tours of duty. Iraq, Afghanistan, even Fallujah. He's definitely a hardened individual. Before being discharged from the Marines, he worked on maintaining and fixing tanks, gun emplacements, even the weaponry the Marines used. He would even work on building fortifications for any FOBs he was stationed at, which is probably where the name Carpenter came from.
You said he was discharged. What for?
Not for any war crimes, sorry to disappoint you. One of the FOBs he was at was attacked by a large group of enemy forces. He and his men put up a valiant defense before he was severely wounded by an RPG blast that nearly killed him. However, he was evac just in time. Afterwards, he was honorably discharged and given a Purple Heart for his efforts. Well, 5 years ago, he was trying to lead an honest life, working as a carpenter of all things, building houses and such. However, he did deal with PTSD, and the police paid him a visit multiple times to perform wellness checks on him, one of which led to an officer being hospitalized for a concussion and him being detained.
Shit.
Next thing we know, a missing person report was filed for him. Despite all our efforts, he turned up nowhere, and no one had any clue where he went. His wife, his job, his friends, no one knew a thing, and was eventually officially declared deceased. I think you know where this is going.
Gideon turned up and gave him a job.
Allegedly. That'd be my best guess.
Well, what can you tell us about the location he's currently running? The Big Red Kiss. Ring any bells?
Big Red Kiss. Yeah, it's a seedy joint in a seedy part of town. It's a 2-story building. It's a strip/nightclub that doubles as a brothel. It's a place where if you want to have some fun and dance, get some lap dances, or just bust your seed, that's the place to do it. That said, it's not all on the up and up. For starters, having a night/strip club that doubles as a brothel isn't necessarily legal according to our state laws. And on top of that, it's a known spot for dealers to deal their drugs to give people an even better time on the dance floor. Or in the bed, which is also not very legal.
What's stopping you from raiding the joint?
We can't. Despite all the whispers and rumors surrounding it, we've never found any evidence of dirty dealings going on. The rumor is that a lot of the big stuff going on there is on the 2nd floor. Hell, I even went undercover 2 years ago to find some evidence myself, but these guys are sly dogs, leaving no trace of any dealings. Hell, the entrance to the 2nd floor is so well guarded I couldn't even get in. Long story short, no evidence, no warrant.
Anything else you could tell us?
Well, we did have reports from a few of our other officers noting white vans with no markings or logos on it making deliveries to the location.
White vans. Sounds familiar.
As far as the layout goes, it's what you would expect from a nightclub kind of vibe. It's a decently sized place with a bar, a kitchen, a main dance floor, and a VIP section, where I'm assuming the brothel activities occur. I would expect armed guards, security cameras, and some locked doors leading to the 2nd floor. I don't have any idea what the 2nd floor is like though, so keep your wits about you. I would assume that's where Carpenter is located. Expect a lot of Gideon's marks to be stationed on the 2nd floor. Also expect pedestrians to be there, at least on the 1st floor. Don't want to go in wantonly shooting up the place and killing innocent people by mistake.
Gotcha. Thanks for the info.
Don't mention it. Yo, kid. You've been rather quiet. You okay?
Yeah.
Don't mind him, he's just thinking about some stuff at the moment.
Uh-huh. Well, if you say so. Either way, good hunting, you two.
Okay, kid. Change of plans. I was gonna send you out, since social stealth is more your thing, but considering your mood, I'll be taking the reins on this.
What? You? Social stealth? I don't know about that, Steve. I mean, if you walk in dressed like that, you're gonna definitely be lit up on the spot. Oh, shit, what the fuck?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I just got a Windows security alert, don't worry about it.
Okay. That's why I won't be going in dressed in my
Oh
commando.
my god! Leave me alone.
Let me start over. That's why I won't be going in dressed in my commando attire. I'll just go in as Steve, the civilian.
Are you listening to yourself? What if they ID your face?
That's the beauty of it, though. Because of my balaclava, they don't even know what I look like. So I could just walk in the front door and they'll be none the wiser.
Huh. That idea is so crazy, it just might work. But like Lee said, there are civilians there, so don't just go shooting like a crazed gunman.
Come on, Sean, have a little faith. I'm not just some dumb animal, I'm smarter than that.
Alright. Well, in any case, I guess I'll stay behind and offer some moral support over the radio.
Alright. Big red kiss, baby.
Here we go. Big Red Kiss, August 13th, 22:35.
Hey, Sean, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You at the Big Red Kiss?
I'm near it. I'm in the parking lot across the street from it.
Good. Like we discussed before, on the first floor there are going to be some civvies, so make sure you don't go guns blazing whenever you feel like it. We need to avoid collateral. Keeping your head down is the safest option.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'll be extra careful.
I'm serious, Steve. Keep your trigger finger at check. Only use a gun as your last resort. I'd recommend using some non-lethal options and picking equipment you can conceal, because an AR-15 and explosive will definitely be noticed by security and the cameras.
Okay, Mom. I hear you loud and clear.
Steve!
I'm just busting your balls. Don't worry. If anyone gets killed, it'll be the fuckers on Gideon's payroll. Don't worry.
Alright. Like I said, discretion is your best friend. Be careful.
Understood. Alright. Time to get Carpenter and make him squeal.
Alright. Time to choose. Probably keep the VP9. We can deck it out a little bit. How much money? 6,000.
Yeah, VP9's always a good choice for pure stealth.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting shot at, then it's not so good.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that I'll be good enough that that won't be a problem.
Right.
With a throwing knife. I guess we could bring the taser for more.
Yeah. Whenever I've play tested this, I always bring a taser with me. It feels uncharacteristic for Steve.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
but in this case, it makes sense. There's collateral and civilians involved, so obviously he wants to be a little bit more safe.
Mhm.
But of course, you can play this however you want. You could be a total madman.
Well, I'm doing a little lore through, so we're gonna stick to the lore accurate.
Yeah, the
way to play.
Canonical route.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess this works. We can conceal the mini Uzi.
Put a suppressor on that Uzi.
Yeah, sure. I was thinking about saving my money though, for getting a gun in the future. This is 9mm, right?
Yeah, it's 9mm.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! I already have subsonic unlocked.
Yeah, I believe subsonic for 9mm weapons are already unlocked by default.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess because of
the
VP9, because the VP9 uses subsonic by
exactly.
default. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I think we're good. Yeah, I'll keep Kevlar just so I'm more light.
Need that extra protection.
Or I just don't get shot.
You gonna show that secret?
Yeah, of course I am. Oh shit. That's right. Saga 12 semi-automatic shotgun smuggled in all the way from Mother Russia. Oh yeah, I like. I'm assuming it's untraceable. All the serial numbers and marketing have been scrubbed, so no worries about the pigs finding out who it's from. Nice. How much for it? $10,000. $10K for a shotgun. Listen, this ain't your typical shotgun you can get anywhere. And plus the load of trouble went through smuggling it. That's highway robbery, you fuck. No way I'm paying for that much. You know what? How about this instead? Damn.
Honestly, that little thing I did, that just little scene for this whole thing, was a lot more of a pain in the ass than I thought it would be.
How
But
come?
honestly, honestly, it was more of a pain in the ass just because. Well, honestly, I was just stupid, and I got some values wrong for the scene,
No.
and so for the longest time, it just never worked or activated, and I did not know why. But then I took a closer look at it, and now it works just fine. So, development, it's not always foolproof.
Yeah. True that. I remember. I think you messaged me saying that you might put like something in these buildings here, but I guess that never
I'm
ended up
still
happening.
thinking about that because the reason I didn't ultimately do that was just it was going to take a lot more time, and I wanted to get this level out.
That makes sense.
So I'm still on the fence on whether I want to do that, but in a future update, I could. You know, because I was thinking about like adding like a bar across the street, and
Yeah.
like maybe like a jewelry store or something like that that you could just walk through. Not that there would be a point to doing that, other than just making it feel more, I don't know, big and you know, I don't know. It's just more stuff you can look at.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I just decided not to, just because you know I just wanted to keep the development time short as much as possible and focus on the things that were more important.
Makes sense. Yeah, I remember I did there were a few like optional locations I added to the first level of the Corporate Killer prologue, and
Oh yeah.
it was like a lot of extra work that I didn't really need to do. I'm glad I did do it though, because I got a bunch of comments saying that, you know, the level is so open, there's so much shit you can do, and there's like unique dialogue for the different stories you can go into and shit, which, so yeah.
Oh yeah, very very detailed map. I really loved it when I played it.
Yeah,
Wow, this is
thank you.
really impressive. So, oh, I want to add something because as you can see, Steve is in his commando.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now the reason why he's still in his commando attire is because I haven't made the assets for it yet, but I have done preliminary work on it. So basically, the idea is during phase 2 development of the release, I'm going to be making a custom sprite sheet for Steve here, so he'll have no mask on.
Yeah.
So it fits narratively. Because I've had some people ask me like, "Hey, why is he still in his commando attire? It doesn't make sense." Well, because it takes a lot of time to get custom content like in that in the game. So it'll come. It's just not in. Just pretend he's, you know, civilian Steve.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get shot if I walked in here or not, but it looks like I'm fine.
Yeah, it's you're fine
For now.
for now. There are off limits areas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure right here. Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of
that's
vents
probably
here.
Yes, there is. I was gonna add another thing because I know you've noticed it, but yeah, when you go into the main area of the club and it gets louder, and then you walk to anywhere else, it gets all muffled.
Mm-hmm.
That took me some time to figure out how to do that. The way I did that was I made custom off. I forget what it's called in the map editor. Areas of off limits areas. So I made a custom off limit area for this, and then used a script to the moment you walk in here, it gets loud, and then if you walk out of it, it just goes back to the off limit sounds.
Okay. So
I'm so happy to figure that out.
yeah, I was wondering how you did that because I also had a nightclub in the first level of Corporate Killer, and I remember it took me a little trouble, or it caused me a little trouble getting it to work because, like, if you transition between the areas too fast, it would totally fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the same problem for a while, but when I figured that out, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This works exactly the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
It's seamless.
Nice.
That's so great. It's those little details that's like, it makes it feel more official. I'm like, you know, it's just, I was so ecstatic when I figured it out. But yeah, I need to actually update the guide to show people how to do that. Because I know Tricky asked me, like, hey, you know, why don't you write that in the guide? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I just totally I didn't do that for the longest.
I totally forgot about the
Oh, that's
guide.
bad.
I think we're gonna sneak in here.
Yeah, Tricky's guide is out there on the workshop, so yeah, give it a look if you're looking to get into modding the game and making your own maps.
Absolutely, we love to
Pretty
see
helpful resource.
new people working on content for the game. So that's on you guys. I think this is the one that leads into this room here.
I think so. Yeah, I think it leads to the bathroom or oh no, it leads to that main
Yeah.
area. Yeah. I feel bad about that. And one of the biggest complaints I've gotten over the course of people playtesting and whatnot was that a lot of vents felt a little too long. That was a great example of that. And,
Yeah.
For this level, I don't know how to figure that out aside from maybe making some changes here. Like even this vent is a little too long. If I remember, this leads to the kitchen.
I think this pops out right, like in this hallway here. Oh no, it leads to the DJ!
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the DJ booth. Yeah.
Well, I don't need to go in here.
Honestly, I think I should remove this vent because, like, there's no point to going
I mean,
to that DJ booth.
I kind of agree. I think because, I mean, I don't think you need to remove it. It's nice to have, but I just wish, you know, this is why I try to keep, oh,
Oh, yeah.
they don't want to see me in there. What was I saying? I try to keep my vents as short as possible because, like, you can see like a vent shaft opening, but you have no idea where it goes until you actually go into it, right? So,
Right.
you know, there's like 3 vent shafts in close proximity with each other here. 4 if you count the one in the bathroom here.
Yes.
And so you have all these vents around, and you don't really know which one is going to take you where you want to go. So I think that also is causing a lot of confusion.
Yeah, and I don't honestly that was one of the biggest mistakes, especially in the earlier levels when I was developing this campaign. I made because it was just one of those things I didn't think about. I just wasn't thinking about it at all until people were pointing it out to me, like, dude, these vents are long, and I realized, like, you know, you're right, they are a little too long. That's why, like, I did go back to certain levels and change the vent trajectories to be shorter or to, you know, make it not so much of a time sink. This level not being one of them, unfortunately. I don't even know what I would.
I don't know if you can really, like, I mean, could you? Sure, but like, you know, there's a lot of, it's so like heavy on the vents that I don't know. Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. You're the developer, not me. You know. Are you still there? Uh-oh. Hello? Oh shit, what? What? My internet went out. What the fuck? Hello.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Back to normal.
Good. Yeah, that was suddenly abrupt because literally I was just saying what I was saying, and then next thing I know, just the stream froze. I'm like, uh-oh.
We got it all sorted out now, so
Good.
we're good. All right.
Oh, so you're at the okay.
Yeah, I was waiting in the vent here, and then I saw like the perfect opportunity. Like both the guards went down the hall, so I just ran out and ran into here.
Gotcha. You're still recording, right?
Yeah, recorded the.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
double check. Yep, recording is still going.
Okay.
So we're all good.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
We're all good now. We got it figured out. Internet service
Oh, cool.
providers are a whole deal of their own.
Yeah. Okay, well that's good that the narration didn't play there, because I know that's been a problem for some people as well, where going in between the sections, it would just play the ending narration of the mission at the wrong time.
No. Yeah, glad that didn't
So,
happen.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
Okay. Oh, right. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me put my readers on. Sean, come on the second floor of the building.
Good. I would expect there to be no civvies on this floor, so go ahead and get your gun off if you want. That being said, you're in the belly of the beast now, and I would still advise using stealth. Carpenter most likely is on this floor, so expect more of Gideon's mercs too. I wish I could give you more info on this floor, but as it stands, we're in the dark.
Don't worry about me, Sean. Darkness is my best friend.
Haha, yeah, I suppose it is. In any case, good hunting.
That is such a fucking corny line.
Well, you know, Steve isn't exactly known for his charming wit.
Honestly, I think I think that works for him though. Like,
Yeah.
he's not the most eloquent person when it comes to, you know, witty lines or whatever. It's just, I guess in my head canon, it's like that's just something he just likes to do, but it just comes across as so cringy to everyone else.
Yeah. This guy's gonna come out again.
Oh yeah. I'm also super glad I managed to get the script for what was it? The alert script for when if you get spotted in the first floor or vice versa, like the opposite floor will actually be alerted to your presence the moment you get in here.
That's cool.
That took me a while to figure out, but I managed to get it to work. So because you stealth through the first section, they're all not aware of you.
Nice.
But if you did get caught, they would know
Yeah.
so.
This place is crawling. Ooh, there's money and a keycard down there.
You know, I actually the key card I added there is just the key to those doors.
Oh, to this door?
Yeah, the only reason I did that was for redundancy. So if somehow you ended up in there for some reason, you have a way to get out.
Well, yeah, the base game does that too, I think, where, like, if there's a room that's gated by a keycard, that he'll just have the keycard in there just in case. Like, you
Yeah,
got in there
because
somehow without the keycard.
Yeah, because if that guy goes into that room, like if it opens up and you just walk in there and you kill him and there's no key in there, you're basically fucked.
Yeah, you gotta kick the door
So,
down if it's
yeah.
has that active, you know.
I think it does. That was something I made sure to change because that was another complaint I would get, is that certain doors were just hard locked, and it was just. And I understood the complaint. The reason I thought to do that was just because I wanted to entice people to explore the maps, but at the same time, you know, I also want to be able to give people options to get through the level how they want. So I just compromised and made certain doors hard locked and certain doors not hard locked.
Yeah. Trying to figure out the perfect time to slip in here.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, man.
Alright, I'll get this guy when he goes over to turn off the lights. Nice. Okay, and look at this. The door's open. We can help ourselves. Where would you normally get the key card for this door?
If I remember correctly, I put the key card in the surveillance room in like the middle right section of the map.
Okay.
To that kitchen. So yeah, if you go in the security room, it's right there. Well, actually, it might be that. I don't know. Actually, don't. Yeah, I don't know which key that is. But
Okay.
It's one of those keys.
I think we're gonna... Ooh, there's a vent right here, actually, that we can go in. This will take us down here, where there'll be this guy patrolling. I've played this level so many times already that pretty much
Sam,
remember
I
where to
played
go.
Yeah, I've played every level in this campaign so many times.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I forget where exactly he goes when he enters the room. Or he goes to the right.
Guy entering that gun room.
Yeah.
I think it's his patrol, if I remember correctly. He goes in the room, leaves, and then goes out to the hall to either where that door is or to the left of that hall.
I think he's gonna go all the way up here and
Yeah,
stop.
I think it might be up to there.
I was just gonna use the good old hide behind the door trick, but
Yeah, just
looks like I can't do that because he goes like this direction.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna wait again for him to come through, and then I want to try and go in that vent down in the hall outside.
There's an FYI. There's also a closet in that room.
Oh yeah, there's. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this in case.
Yeah, the loudest fucking gun you can have. Is
Well, if I need to kill anyone silently, I have my taser, my pistol. I'll be fine.
True. True.
I think we're good. Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, okay, that's what that key is, right? So that should be able to get you through to the end of the level.
Nice. Oops. Alright, he just stops there. And he's gonna come down here. And I wonder if I have enough time right here while he's walking away from the vent to pop out and fucking throw my knife at him.
Probably not. Maybe when he goes past the thing, but
You know, he'll stop right here to look at this this wall right here, and then I can just take him out.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, not what I wanted. Alright, I don't think I want to go in here.
You know, one of my regrets with some of the maps I've done, like for example that surveillance room, I feel like I made it a little too spacious.
Yeah.
Because there's certain rooms, especially like that drug room to the left, it's way too big.
Mhm.
I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like looking at in retrospect, it's like, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I did later on with certain maps, like try to remedy that by putting as much stuff in there to make it feel like it's taken up and it's not as big,
Mhm.
you know? But for certain rooms and certain maps, I just didn't end up doing that. So, but hey, I learned some valuable lessons.
Yeah, I remember, like the, what is it? The scale of rooms and hallways and shit was like one of the like hardest things I had to learn as well when I started making maps, because I would make a lot of spaces. Like if you go back and play GNN, there was a huge like, what's the word? There's like a huge difference between the first level, like it only had like 3 tile long corridors. How am I gonna kill this guy?
You know, did I not give that guy a fucking patrol path? Oh my god.
I guess not. Is he supposed to have one?
That might, because I thought I did. Yeah, I thought like he was supposed to. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the editor and see, because I want to say I did design a patrol path for him, but it was just gonna be he starts there and then goes to the end of the room where the door is. But yeah, guess I forgot to do that. Oops.
Well, that's why we got updates rolling out for the game, you know?
Exactly, and that's why it's valuable for me to watch this, because it's like I get to see the little mistakes I made and go, oh, that's something I should fix.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Alright, here we go. Huh.
You must be the angel of death that Baldy must have spoken about, correct?
I guess you can say that. I'm surprised. I would have expected you to point a gun at me the moment I came through that door. Do you have a lack of self-preservation?
Huh. Let's just say in my line of work, I'm used to having a gun pointed in my face. But let's cut the shit. You're here for information about Gideon, right? Well, making the assumption you are here before me, you already got to Baldy and made him talk. I must say that's an impressive feat. I can only imagine what form of torture you used to make him talk.
Let's just say I used a screwdriver and leave it at that.
Huh. Well, in any case, if you're looking for Gideon, I hate to disappoint you, but even I wouldn't be privy to that info. We only meet once a month, and he moves to different compounds on a weekly basis, and are only given a location when he's ready to meet.
Yeah, I'm already aware of that. And even if you have a direct line of communication with the guy, I couldn't just ask him nicely where he is.
Precisely. Even if you tried to contact him, he uses an encrypted phone that only makes outbound calls. So even if we wanted to get in contact with him, we can't.
That sounds counterproductive.
It's by design. Gideon had a feeling someone at some point, like you, would want to get to us directly to extract info on his whereabouts. So the only people that actually know where he is his own mercenary detail. So even if you'd interrogated every single one of my men one by one, it wouldn't even matter.
Fuck.
In all honesty, if you really wanted to get to Gideon, your best bet would be to take out his right-hand men, meaning me and Tourist.
I don't get it. Why are you telling me this?
To be frank, I'm tired of this. The money laundering, the drug peddling, the gun running. This isn't what I wanted.
Then why do it? Why not just leave this behind?
'Cause I can't. Gideon isn't a person you just say no to. The only way to leave his service is you die under his command, or he puts a bullet in you for insubordination. Truth is, before I was recruited by Gideon, I was suffering. The normal life, the PTSD, the lack of camaraderie from my fellow soldiers. It was eating me from the inside out. Then Gideon came along and offered me a chance to fight on the battlefield once more.
And that's when you, Gideon, and the others started taking contracts from Empathetic.
Correct. At first, I didn't like the idea too much of taking hits, but when I felt that adrenaline rush after taking out my first target, I felt like I was home again. Day by day, raising more and more capital to raise up an army. And that's how it was. Doing contracts for the highest bidder. Didn't matter who it was. Our last target, Harbison, that paid out a lot of money. And with that amount of capital at our disposal, that's when Gideon made his move. Taking over underground operations left and right with an iron fist, making us three in charge of it all.
And I'm guessing this doesn't give you the same satisfaction.
No. When I was in the military, I was a proud soldier. I love my country. I would fight and even die for it. But now, I'm just contributing to its further decay, and it weighs on me heavily. I'm tired, and frankly, I don't mind the idea of you ending my story here. I'll be honest, I never talked about myself that much before. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Before you send me off, if you're looking for tourists, he's at the abandoned prison complex at 344 Kenmore Lane on the outskirts of town. Gideon took it over to use as a makeshift training ground and barracks for our men. Expect heavy resistance. Okay, I'm ready to see my fallen comrades again. Do it.
Thank you for your service. May God rest your soul.
Steve, did you make it to Carpenter?
I did. He's dead.
What?
Don't worry. I know where Tourist is. In all honesty, Carpenter was far more cooperative than I thought he would be.
What? Does that mean he...
We can talk about that later at the hideout. I'm exfiltrating now. See you soon.
Damn.
Oh, man. Yeah, that scene, man. Yeah, that was another one of those scenes. Because, like, I remember after the whole Baldy thing, I was thinking, like, how do we... Because I didn't want to do that again. Because I knew that would be a lot to just do that over and over. But it did kind of put me in this pickle where I'm like, well, okay, what do I do then that would advance the story in a way that I think makes sense? Well, you see the result. And Carpenter was an interesting character to write as well in the way I did, just because, yeah, because it really made me have to think, like, is everyone on Gideon's payroll like on the same, on the same wavelength, or are there some people where it's like, this guy's a little fucking crazy. I don't know if I agree with everything he's doing, but I can't leave because otherwise I'll get murdered if I do. And so that's basically where I went with it with Carpenter, where it's like, instead of going the route of, oh fuck you can't get anything from me, it goes down a route where it's like, it seems like he's not going to be cooperative, and then it's like, oh fuck it, I'll just give you the information. And Steve's just like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? And it just turns into this kind of sad, like, somber thing where it's like, this guy's not content with life and has seen a lot, and he's just done with it. And yeah, he put a bowl in him, and relieved him of his service, so to speak. And I'm sorry to interrupt. I remember you asked me a question when you were playtesting it. You asked me a question of, why didn't you make it a choice of Steve's to spare him or not? And my answer to that was, well, there was twofold. One, I don't know what I would have done if that, like, story-wise, and just how to put that together in a way that made sense in the game. I just didn't know what I was going to do for that. But secondly, the reason I ultimately did it was because this was not Steve's choice necessarily. This was Carpenter's choice. And Steve wanted to honor that and go, okay, I'll honor your wishes and let you go, and the way you want to go out. And that's what he did. So that's how I rationalize it.
That's cool. I think the specific question I asked you was, like, why didn't Steve let him live?
Right.
Right. And I guess that answers that.
Yeah. And I guess in a way too, like, that was like Steve kind of looking in a mirror kind of situation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you see kind of like, because Steve has been down this road of just death and destruction and just, like, his trauma, like, basically controlling the road he went down, and how that affects his life. Like, he tried to live a normal life. He tried to go back to dating girls and living a normal life, but that just didn't work. And it's the same way with Carpenter. Like, he's a former vet with PTSD, and he's dealt with a lot of shit. Don't know exactly what kind of shit, but some shit nonetheless. And it just happened to be that Carpenter he wanted out. He just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's interesting that, I mean, from what you said before, it sounds like you made the decision that, Carpenter's interrogation had to be different from Baldy, and you sort of came up with his character, like, after making that decision.
Yeah, essentially, because like like I said before, it's like I didn't want to go through with like extreme hyper violence torture every single time.
Yeah.
You know, because one, it would get old, and then it would just be gratuitous excessive violence, and it just wouldn't have had the same effect if I did it twice or three times.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't have the same effect. So I had to make that conscious decision of being like, you know what, no, we're gonna do something different every time. And I think I succeeded in that, and each one has its own different, you know, it leaves its own different effect on the player, I would feel.
Yeah. Totally agree
Yeah,
with that.
because each character is written entirely differently. Like Baldy's just an asshole. Carpenter's this somber, like tragic character, and as for Tourist, I guess we'll see.
We'll have to see. Oh man, I'm excited. Yeah, I really like how I think that scene was really well written. And
Thank you.
yeah, I liked how you know, we got to explore his character a little bit before he died, which
Yeah, honestly, this whole like the all the dialogue and even because that's the thing, like people may forget or may not know that like these three characters, like Baldy, Tourist, Carpenter, like they didn't really have characters
yeah,
in mercenarism. They were just
Yeah.
three guys that sat at a table
yeah,
and would talk to Gideon. So it was kind of this interesting exercise of like, how do I flesh these characters out and make them more important? And it was very fun to do, and I think I succeeded in that.
yeah. I mean, ultimately, you had to create their characters because
Yeah,
what were you going to base them off of?
and-
You know,
Yeah,
there's nothing
who
there.
they are and their experience in the army or what their backgrounds are. You know, just like the lore of who these people are. Like I had to really think deep and like, okay, how deep are these characters going to be?
Mhm.
And of course, I didn't want it to be like a novel's worth of backstory.
Yeah.
But it's like it put me in this position where I really did have to just dig deep and come up with something. And yeah, no, I think it worked out. And because it was just very interesting to do. It was a fun experiment.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you experimented. You're back.
Yeah, gotta admit, social stealth isn't my thing, but I got it done. I got the info we needed.
Speaking of which, what happened in there? With Carpenter, I mean.
Oh yeah, it was strange. When I opened the door to his office, I expected a 9mm hello, but he was non-combative with me. Didn't even bother to draw a gun. He straight up gave me the info on where to find tourists too.
What? Why?
From my brief chat with him, it seemed that the Merc life didn't turn out the way he wanted or expected. Pair that with the PTSD and going from simple hits to running a money laundering scheme, I guess the weight of that just ate at him. He just wanted it to end, so I ended it.
Can't say I expected that.
Me neither. But hey, sometimes things work out in strange ways. No point in trying to make sense of it. It is what it is. In any case, how are you doing? In that head of yours, I mean. Having second thoughts.
Well, I did a bit of thinking about what you said. While I don't like the idea of torture, it's something I want no part of. But you're right. These guys aren't like the people we've taken on before. A gun to the face and harsh words aren't enough. I want to get to Gideon, and if that means we gotta bend our morals a bit to get what we want, so be it.
Said before, Sean. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll start again. Like I said before, Sean, I take no pleasure in what I did to Baldy to get the info we needed. But we live in a cruel world, and sometimes a little cruelty is necessary to get what we need. It ain't always pretty, but sometimes it's what's needed.
Yeah, I suppose.
In any case, we got some prep ahead of us. If you need to get some training in or whatever, now's the time. Just talk to me when you're ready to hunt down tourists.
Oh. Huh? Unknown number? Who could be calling me? Think I should ignore it?
I'd take the call. Might be nothing, but could be something.
Can you hear that?
Hear what?
Someone's like hammering on the wall in the apartment next to me.
No, I don't hear anything.
It's been going on for the past few days. Whatever. If you can't hear it, it's probably fine.
Okay.
Hello?
Well, if it ain't the bitch boy wonder.
Gideon.
Correct. You miss me?
Fuck you! Why are you even calling me, fuckface?
I'd shut that foul mouth of yours if I was you and listen to what I have to say. It's very important.
I'm listening.
Good. Now listen closely. I heard word of what was going on at my operations. Cradle Inc., Baldy disappearing from his complex, and even Carpenter was found dead at the Big Red Kiss. I gotta say, I was mighty angry to hear about that. That said, sometimes fate just brings you a gift. You and your boyfriend Steve may have been making a mess of my operations, but I gotta say, Baldy did a really good thing for me. I was curious about where he ended up, because he disappeared, poof, vanished into thin air with none of my men the wiser. But here's what you don't know. I gave strict orders to my right-hand men to always swallow a tracking device every day, so that if anything were to happen to them, we knew where to find them, because I had a feeling something would happen at some point, where I would wonder where they may have went. I think you know where this is going.
Fuck off! You're full of shit!
We tracked his location to that little love shack of yours on the outskirts of town, that abandoned warehouse you call a hideout. I gotta say, you got balls to take out 2 of my men, but you are 2 steps behind. My men are outside your location right now, waiting on my order to blow both your asses to Kingdom Come. You are completely surrounded. However, I say we strike a deal. If you 2 step out of the warehouse with your hands up, my men will take you into our custody, and we will convince you to work for us. To make up for the loss of manpower, because as much as I hate to admit it, you 2 are really good, and it would be a waste to kill you 2. If you do not comply, however, then say your prayers to a higher power. So, what will you do?
Run, Steve!
Get the guns.
Gideon,
Yeah? I'm listening.
I'm coming for you, and I'm taking your head as a fucking trophy. Steve! Get armed! We got incoming. He's already on it.
Way ahead of you.
Alright, Ooh. Bro, we gotta use the FAMAS that I got last level. Let's make sure. What else? Yes, you're good, sure. Alright. Nice job, Steve. Oh shit!
Oh no.
Where's Steve? No, Steve, you got in the fucking way. Or you watch that side, or you watch this side. Stay here. Oh, he's coming in. Never mind. I was gonna open the garage door. That was too close.
Yeah, we can't stay here. We need to move. Gotta say, Gideon's a lot smarter than I thought. Either way, we need to find another place we can lay low that Gideon isn't aware of.
Like where? This hideout is compromised, and we can't just go to our house or my apartment.
Let me give Lee a call. Perhaps he knows of a place.
Steve? What's going on?
Lee, our hideout has been compromised. Gideon's men discovered our location.
Oh, fuck. You guys okay?
Me and Sean are fine, but if we stick around here, it won't be too long until Gideon sends a whole regiment of his mercs. We need somewhere to go. Someplace he wouldn't think to look. Do you know of a place?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna text you the address. Meet me there.
Alright, thanks. I owe you one.
One hand washes the other.
Alright, Sean, let's take what we can from the gun locker and put it in the car ASAP. We are leaving.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, that level, specifically, I mean, I'm happy with how it turned out, but, like, I kind of wish, just because the layout itself was not designed for combat in mind, so it's, I've heard some people say it's a little difficult, which is fair, but it's so short, though.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever, it's not the hugest deal in the world.
Exactly.
Holy crap, this is the safe house? From the outside, look, mini mansion.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, look at what the cat dragged in. Still in one piece, I see.
Nice to see you too, Lee. This is your place?
Yeah, I built this place myself. Took a while, but it's in tip-top shape. Granted, this isn't where I myself live. This is my home away from home. I built this as a proper safe house just in case anything went wrong. And it seems like it did. Yeah, I didn't expect a welcoming committee to greet us at our hideaway. Well, regardless, you're alive now, and that's what matters. Come on, let me give you a tour. Over here is the living room, geared with some amenities such as a TV, game console, pool table, and a bar filled with plenty of booze. Directly outside this room is a pool, so if you need to kick back and relax, you're more than welcome to. Nice. Although I may have to skip on the booze, though. Ah, right. Well, there's some non-alcoholic beer stocked at the bar and some vending machines with plenty of soda, so... Ugh. Hey, no worries, Lee. I've been so preoccupied with Gideon, I haven't even considered having a drink. Plus, we could just use any of those bottles of liquor to make some mollies. That's true. But try to leave the really expensive stuff on the top shelf alone. Anyways. Come down the hall. Down the hall we have a gym, 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, and past the hall... I gotta catch up first. Gun range, stocked with plenty of guns and ammo.
Holy shit. I gotta say, I'm impressed, Lee. You really outdid yourself.
I mean, I wouldn't be much of a good cop if I didn't practice my aim. That said, any weapons you have, you can store here for now. And like always, if you need something else ordered off the black market, just let me know.
Seriously. Thank you, Lee. I don't know how to repay you.
You can repay me by killing that fucker, Gideon. Like I always say.
Yeah, I know. One hand washes the other.
See? You're getting it. Seems like my charm is rubbing off on you after all.
Don't get too full of yourself now.
In any case, I gotta go. Gotta keep up appearances at the precinct. You take care of yourselves. Will do. We'll keep in touch.
Alright. I'm gonna take inventory. Come to me when you're ready for our next outing.
Got it.
Fun fact, this gun range I modeled to be similar to the gun range in the hideout from IV1.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, so, because it has a very similar layout. And I just thought it would be nice as like a little callback, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, it's not 100% the same thing. It's a little different, but that was intentional.
But yeah, you did a good job, I think.
Thank you.
One thing is this is just a nitpick, but in the cutscene, and also in the previous cutscene that Lee was in, you were using the Ped 4 sprite for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you use that like extra NPCs, that mod that I think Astro Rider made,
Mm,
not only does it add like a bunch of free colors to the game of different NPCs, but it adds in like all of the like base game campaign characters, like all the targets, like the 3
mhm.
nightclub guys, like those are all selectable as characters
Yeah.
you can like drop into the map editor. Um,
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
okay.
The only reason I didn't, because there you could use the mole sprite, which is Lee Daw's sprite.
Hmm.
The only problem is the moment he starts moving, it defaults to the Goon One
Oh,
because he doesn't have walking animations.
yeah.
That's why I ended up using the Ped 4
Shit.
sprite.
Huh.
And like it did cross my mind of the possibility of like making a
Oh no.
like an
That would be so
expanded
much fucking
sprite
work.
sheet. Yeah, but I said no to that. It would just be too much.
Yeah.
And as far as like the extra NPCs thing, it did cross my mind to add that as a requirement to this mod, and I might change my mind later on. The only reason I didn't do that is just because from the beginning when I started this campaign, I didn't want this campaign to have to rely on other mods. Like I'm not against it, like other people do it, but I wanted this to be a campaign where you downloaded it and you didn't need other mods to download on top of that. It was just you got it and it's there. Everything is there. So yeah. Again, maybe I'll change my mind later down the road, and maybe use one of those recolors for the Ped 4 sprite to be more unique.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I understand the nitpick though. Believe me, it's crossed
Yeah.
my mind too.
I'm sure. Do you want to say anything about Lee's safe house here?
So, as far as the safe house, well, yeah, what do I say about it?
I mean, you don't have to say anything.
Well,
We could just move on. But
I mean, really, it's as simple as it is. It's just like it was just me making a new safe house to be totally unique from the hideout from the main game. That's all that was just the idea behind this. Also, there's a shotgun on that table that has absolutely no use.
yeah.
Just being there. It's just there. It's there because
I mean, like in Intravenous 1, Steve has a sawn-off shotgun in his
yeah, and that's
in
kind
his
of
shed.
why I did that. That's
Yeah.
kind of why I did that. Just not necessarily as a nod. I just thought it'd be funny. But
Yeah.
But yeah, like because I remember seeing what was it? That one guy from the Discord, because he ended up streaming this whole thing, and he actually thought, does that mean there's gonna be some shit going on later on? No, there's not. It's just a red herring. There's no reason.
I was gonna ask that too, actually, because there are multiple closets that like you can hide inside of.
Yeah, here's the thing. Actually, I will say this about this map. I did actually think of originally to do something similar with the third hideout section, where eventually they would find you again. And this would be a section where you would have to fight off more goons or more of Gideon's mercs. And then that would lead into the final mission of you going after Gideon. But ultimately, I just decided not to do that just because, again, it would take more time to develop. And then on top of that, I just didn't, I don't know. I just didn't want to, I just said no. I'm just going to leave it as is. Like, yeah. So ultimately, I just decided against it.
That's fair. I think you gotta, especially when you're one person working on a mod, you gotta know when to rein in the scope of things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because scope creep is a real thing. And yeah, you need to know when to say enough is enough. It's fine as is.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing is like when I released this mod, the full version, like because before then I wanted all these extra things like new art assets and new narration sequences, art assets for that, and a title screen that's unique. That's all going to be coming, by the way. That's going to be a thing.
Oh, cool.
But ultimately, I decided to just release what I call the phase 1 release of this game, just because I knew if I didn't do that, it would, I don't know, either it wouldn't come out or it would just take way more longer than it should. And it's like, right now, it's like, I think the game where it's at, it does need some work still, but ultimately it's playable from beginning to end, and people can experience it, and people have, and I'm glad people have been liking it so far.
Yeah, well, good on you for, first of all, for like finishing such a massive project. It's magic to me. It fills my heart with joy and whimsy. And for second of all, like, knowing when to step back and say, you know what, this is enough for now, and I'm just gonna get it out there. I know so many people like that I know have trouble even like starting things, and when they do, they'll just keep adding and keep modifying and changing things. That's even something I don't know if you know much about like my past, but I make comics and stuff, and I was like back in the day, I remade like the entire first section of this comic that I started because I wanted to change things, and I wasn't confident in how I made it originally. But that kind of project just wastes so much time and energy you could be using to work on something new and building on your skills even more. So I applaud you for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like I've seen some, and that's the thing. I guess that's the me, because I'm 33, by the way. I'm 33 years old. I've seen plenty of projects over the years and developers making games and whatnot where it would either just never come out, or it's just it just takes an eternity for it to come out, just because people run into that scope creep problem, where it's like they think so big and they think so massively, when in reality it's like sometimes small is good.
Yeah.
You don't need to, like, even this campaign, it's like what, 7 maps that you play through. That's it's not even as big as the main game. But that was on purpose. I didn't want it to be as big as a main campaign, because if I knew I did that, especially as a guy who's doing this for free, I might not even ever get it out.
Yeah.
And I had to make compromises. Like, there were things that I wanted to work exactly the way I wanted it to, and it didn't necessarily work out that way. Or maybe I made a cutscene or a certain cutscene that I wanted to add in, but I couldn't figure it out, and I was just ramming my head on trying to get it to work, and to no avail. So I just eventually said, you know what, okay, fuck this. I'm going to just compromise and do something else, and that worked. So it's just important for creators to, again, know when to say when, and then have that come to Jesus moment with themselves, where it's like, is this working the way I want it to, and is it worth it? And then have that compromising moment where they go, you know what, it may not be exactly as I wanted it to be, but it's still not a bad thing. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And then just hand it off to the players, and they get to have a good experience with it, So yeah. Anyways, that's my tangent.
Yeah, we should probably get on with the game, because
yeah.
This is already going to be a long ass fucking YouTube video.
You all sorted?
Yeah. Let's get in contact with Lee and see if we can figure out anything about Tourist and where he's residing. Hey guys, making yourselves comfortable over there?
Plenty. But enough about that. Info on our next target goes by the name of Tourist. You have anything on him?
Jeez, right to business already. Give me just a moment. Here we go. Tourist, real name Marcus Woods. Former Delta operator, pretty well decorated too, receiving a Purple Heart and a Medal of Honor for his efforts. Dude was a pro. Took part in a good amount of operations in a 10-year span. Hell, you remember... What is that?
Benghazi.
Benghazi?
Yeah, I remember hearing the stories about it. What a fucking shit show. What about it?
Yeah, well, he was part of the Delta Force unit, in charge
with the extraction of civilians and soldiers stationed there at the time. You know who also was with him when in the Delta Force unit at the time?
Who?
Gideon. There is something about a contract they took in Jamaica. Apparently some security contract to protect some VIPs over there. Not sure of all the details, but some point after that, they just up and left.
Okay, can I interject something?
Yeah, go ahead.
That line specifically about Jamaica, that was actually in reference to something Tricky wanted.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I threw that in there as like a nod to him, you know, because we've had these conversations about projects we wanted to do, and yeah, he's talked about doing that like Jamaican Gideon campaign and whatnot, and so we've had conversations about that, and I thought, well, that'd be a fun little nod to just throw in there.
Yeah.
You know, so I just put that in there.
I love making references to other people's projects and stuff. Like, I actually messaged Astro Rider recently. Have you heard of like the campaign he's working on? Like, have you messed around with that at all?
Is he doing like a Gideon thing as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's doing like there was a while ago where he was like making his own campaign with like new characters and stuff.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't it that what was it called?
Final Contract.
Yeah, Final Contract.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then and actually helped playtest for that for a bit.
Yeah.
And then yeah, for a long time he just disappeared, and I had no idea what happened to him. But he's back now, so
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about what's going on with that project.
I haven't either, other than the fact that I messaged him like a few days ago, or maybe a week ago or so, asking, because I recently finished all the level design for Corporate Killer, and now I'm just working on the dialogue and cutscenes and stuff, and I wanted to make a reference to his campaign in Corporate Killer, and so, you know, we talked and he said he'd be cool with it, so, yeah, I just love making references to other people's stuff, you know, we're a community here, and I want to celebrate that.
We're all one big family. We want to encourage everybody, and just be wholesome about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We see you. We see.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
Okay, so what about the location he's at? According to Carpenter, he's running some sort of makeshift fob barracks training grounds place. Ran out of an abandoned prison on 344 Kenmore Lane. Got anything?
Kenmore Lane. Yeah, Ashton County Prison. That's the prison that went under about 10 or so years ago. Apparently there was a lot of scandals related to prison guards and such, torturing, even sexually assaulting prisoners. Some real Abu Ghraib?
Abu Ghraib.
Abu Ghraib type shit. Once the news broke, the federal government and plenty of politicians sought to get the place shut down, and those responsible thrown in a cell. And they did.
Jeez, that's awful.
Yeah.
In any case, I just sent you the blueprints of the complex. It's big and pretty dense, and if it was indeed turned into a barracks for Gideon's men, expect a lot of security. That said, the layout was from before it was abandoned, so some things may be a bit different than what is shown due to decay and such.
Keep that in mind.
Anyways, good hunting, you two.
Alright. Moment of truth. We gotta get this guy and make him talk. But neither of us can do this alone. Like Lee said, the prison is big, so it's better we both go in this time.
Got it.
According to the layout, there are 2 good spots for entry. You take one, I'll take the other. Deal?
Understood.
Alright. Let's load up and get to it.
Let's.
Alright. The prison.
Yeah, I'm excited. This one was hard for me. I remember having trouble with it.
It's a difficult level. It's intentional. Like, I wanted this to be like a significant ramp up. Because at this point, you're not really facing any regular nukes anymore. It's just Gideon's men. That's it. And these guys will fuck you up. So, yeah, pick your load out wisely.
I'm going to. The question is the question of the decade. Science has always been asking this question, but they've yet to find an answer. Gas grenades or taser mines?
Honestly, I would say the gas grenades are more consistent. Taser mines are good, but I don't know. Actually, it's difficult because taser
Yeah.
mines are good. But honestly, I think the gas grenades are better just because once they go off and guys start running through them, that's it. They're done. Whereas a taser mine, you have to be very precise with and time
Yeah, that's true.
properly. So I'd rather take the gas grenades. Yeah, they're so fucking OP. It's
Yeah,
so
for real.
ridiculous.
In that case, I think I'm gonna get some UMP rounds for the multi-launcher.
Speaking of Intravenous, I believe 3 Spy made the decision to get rid of the gas grenades and swap them out for smokes.
Oh, he's getting rid of the gas grenades?
I think so, because in the trailer, he uses the same sprite for the gas grenade, but calls them smoke grenades. And I think I know why, because from a game design standpoint, the gas grenades are just so powerful.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
For real.
So I understand why he wants to get rid of them, because and with the new visibility thing with smoke and stuff like that coming up in the 3rd game, it's just going to be a totally different shift from what we've expected in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta thank
I'm
Lee
looking
Da
forward to
for.
that
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. I'm excited for it. I keep rewatching the trailer like every few weeks, and I'm just getting excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta thank Lee Da for being prepared and landing us a place to stay for the time being. Either way, Tourist is our next target. With Baldy and Carpenter dead, and having been able to escape from Gideon's men at the hideout, I can only imagine what he might be preparing for war. I can only imagine he might be preparing for war. Well, here goes nothing. Alright, let me lock in.
Alright. Alright. Moment of truth time. The objective is simple. Get in, find tourists, and get out. That being said, be prepared for a fight. These guys are geared up like they are headed for war. But bring some good equipment. If you can make your way through without being detected, good. But have a plan B. Hopefully you've been practicing your aim.
I totally forgot I can talk to Steve to improve my skills. I was gonna do that at
Yeah,
at Lee's
I'm surprised
hideout,
you
but
haven't.
I forgot. I
But
just keep forgetting it's there.
to be fair, though, I still need to figure out something for that because unfortunately, because the training thing is tied to trust.
Yeah.
So it's not as a full, like you still upgrade your stats, but I need to figure out a way because I wanted to figure out a way to just make it so Steve's trust is 100% at all times because it would make sense narratively. But I need to figure that out. Either I need to ask Spy or someone in the community to see if there's a way to do that.
I'm pretty sure there's like in the level editor you can. Actually, I'm not sure. I was gonna say I think there's like a thing you can check or like a value you can input that's like give X amount of trust when completing the level or something like that. But I don't remember if that's actually a thing.
I would need to check. I can't remember ever seeing anything like that. But if there is, I'll definitely go back and do that.
Don't worry about me. If I have to take on any of these guys, my aim will strike true and swiftly.
Good. Like I said at the safe house, there are 2 ways in. I'm taking the back route, and you're taking the front. That way you can check every nook and cranny of this dump and find the bastard.
And we will. All right, let's get to it.
All right. Also, fun fact about this map. This was the only map in the game that I actually based on a real layout of an actual real-world location.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, because in the Discord I posted this random prison blueprint I found, and that was the one I used to model this whole map after. And of course it's not 100% accurate because there's no such thing as diagonal angles.
Yeah,
So-
that's...
So it's just all 100% right, flat angles on everything. So I had to adapt it a bit, but honestly I think I did a pretty good job.
I agree, yeah, for sure. This is...
My own horn.
Yeah, I did struggle a lot with this level. I think, first of all, because I tried to stealth it.
It's probably a lot easier if you just go in guns blazing and stuff. But
Honestly, it's almost advantageous to do that, and there's a specific reason why. I won't spoil it yet for the viewer, but there is a yeah, it's almost a good idea to just kind of go in guns blazing and kill as many goons as possible. But anyways, I'll leave it at that for now.
we're gonna have a bit of trouble getting out of here. That's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm so glad I fixed the vans. Because I remember, by the way, those vans, those white vans, are just modified police vans. They just look like white vans.
Oh yeah, are they from Object Plus or something?
I think they are an Object Plus, but when I first I got them from Tricky, or I got the texture from Tricky, and he sent it to me because he used it for one of his projects or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would like to use that. So, but when I put it in the map, put it in the mod, the default value for the height is like,
Oh yeah.
so you could see right over it.
Uh-huh.
And for the longest time, I didn't think about that. But I've made it since then that every van is just, you can't see over it. So no
That's
goons
good.
can see you. So, because for the longest time, like, people would complain that, dude, why are they seeing me over the vans? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I need to fix this. So.
Oh, man, that's gonna put me right there. Whew. Yeah, this place is really has a really complicated layout.
Oh yeah.
I still don't, because this is like one of the newer levels. Like I still don't really have this one. Oh, this just goes back up here. I don't have this one memorized all that well.
You know, this is one of those levels, like, if someone speedrun it, I would love to see how they would do it.
Yeah.
Because like, believe me, I played this level so many times, and I've tried to speed run through it as well, just to see if everything was working right, and I would just die a lot. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
Like, it's possible to do. Like, I know it's possible to stealth through it. I know it's possible, you know, to just get through it normally. But
Oh shit.
but yeah, it's purposely hard. By the way, that broken light that just did that, like that was a change I made purposefully, just to make getting through this hallway a little bit easier.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's such a long hallway.
Yeah.
It's like, just to be able to have at least one light you walk by, it just breaks and you're in the dark. It's like, thank God.
Now I gotta deal with it flickering every now and then.
Yeah. You know, that room to the left, I kind of wish there was more, I added something in there that was of value. Because I don't think I did add anything. Actually, no, I think I added like a file or something in there. But but it's such a difficult room to get through.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure where to go here. I mean, I know where to go for the objective, but
Yeah.
I just wanna, you know, I try to. Oh, fuck! I forgot to save. God damn it!
Oh no.
All right, whatever.
Well, you got this, man. You got this.
Yeah, I've kind of done this a few times, so you know. Oh, check this out! I can go in here before he starts his patrol route.
Yep.
Lucky me.
Just remember that one of them will come through the front door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I guess another piece. Originally, the front doors leading into this building originally used to be double doors. But I realized, in fact, I think you pointed it out to me, that there's a gap between the doors.
Yeah.
If you do it like that, there's a gap, a small, tiny gap, that a goon could just look through it and see you. And I think that just has something to do, because I always wondered why it would do that, but I think it just has something to do with the way doors work and the dimensions of them. Because I don't think Spy ever intended for there to be double doors like that.
Yeah.
Just two doors next to each other. So I just made it one door.
I think it works better that way.
Yeah. That's what I get for trying to be fancy about things.
Yeah. That's actually a good point. I think I'm gonna have to change a few doors in my in Corporate Killer as well, because I did a few.
Well.
I did like a mix of, some of them had a wall in between them.
Oh yeah, I've done that before too.
And
Yeah.
but some of them didn't, so I'm gonna have to go back and change that.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
I'm just trying to come up with a plan of what I'm gonna do here, because there's really no safe areas the further down you
Honestly,
go.
Honestly, I've always found the safest route would just to go through the cafeteria.
Yeah, I think I might just go do that.
Yeah, I've always found that to be the safest route, because like just this hallway alone is just so sketchy.
Try to choke him out. Nice. Oh, there's a breaker box right there.
Yep.
Well, why don't I save? And let's see what it turns off. Turns off the whole fucking side of the building. Oh shit. Oh, thank God, there's a fucking closet in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, well, I made a little bit of progress. Oh, I can get out to the courtyard here. These guys don't see me.
Oh, I wonder if those goons in the courtyard are still there. I wonder. Oh, I might need to fix those doors. Now that I think about it. Those are the only doors I didn't change.
I actually never saw this dialogue before.
Yeah, the idea was that if you go through here, they mention, like, a prisoner. I'll put it at that.
This room is fucked, dude. It's so bright.
Yeah, it is. And I bet there are people that probably are not appreciative of the fact that I didn't put a light switch in the main cafeteria room.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, there's other rooms like that in this map. But there's
Oh, my God. And he just saw me through the door. God damn it.
I'm so fucking sorry, dude.
That was okay.
But if it's like what I'm saying, there's certain rooms in this map that don't have light switches. My thought process was the rooms that would be occupied by prisoners, we would want them to have access to them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that was my thought process.
Here we go. I'm safe again. I hope to God no one's in this cafeteria room. Fuck, of course. Oh, shit. I wonder if I can... Nice.
There you go.
Okay. Better not be anyone up here. What's up, bro?
Who's that guy?
Some guy, I don't know. He's just there.
Why is there a merc in a cell?
Who could say?
This must be where tourist is. You ready?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Drop the gun.
Oh yeah? And then what? We just need some information. Give us what we need, and we'll go our separate ways. Yeah, fucking right. So? Which one of you is the angel of death? You hear that, Steve? Word sure travels fast, huh?
Enough of that. Where's Gideon?
You think I'm stupid enough to sell out Gideon? You have a lot of fucking nerve coming here and thinking you're gonna get any info out of me.
Figured as much. But let's face it, you're outnumbered. We have 2 guns on you, and you only have 1. Even if you kill one of us, you're a dead man. So if you want to have any hope of survival, I suggest you drop the gun. Attaboy. Now I'll ask again, where's Gideon?
No. You ain't getting that info that easily. So you can go ahead and torture me all you want, because unlike Baldy and Carpenter, I felt pain that most men couldn't even fathom. I, as well as Gideon, are a step above in what we can endure, unlike the rest of our soldiers. What's the end game here? Why kill these politicians and higher-ups? Why fill Harbison? Why take over all these drug and gun operations?
I just noticed I made a mistake there. Because I think his name's supposed to be Jack Harbison, not Phil.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on it.
I fucked that up. I
Whoops.
totally forgot. Oh well, I'll fix that.
Okay, I'll humor you for a bit. Our end goal is to assemble an army. Period. The drug running, trafficking, money laundering, even taking out those politicians and guys like Harbison that were putting their nose where it didn't belong is nothing but a means to an end.
Why assemble an army? Planning on overthrowing the government?
When 9/11 happened, seeing how vulnerable our country was, I was driven to become a soldier. I fought, bled, and nearly died for my country. Me and Gideon fought alongside each other for over 20 years. Our last outing in, how do you say it again?
Benghazi.
Benghazi? That really opened our eyes. We were sold down the river by the powers that be. All of that shit could have been avoided. But no, that bitch wife of our former ex-president couldn't have given 2 shits about us or the people at the embassy. That's why Gideon and I aspire to build our own army, to live by our own law, our own ideals. No money-hungry corporate, corrupt politicians or dumbass, bleeding-heart civilians to get in our way, to allow those thrown away like garbage by the system to have a place in this fucked up world. So that's the point of all this? You're willing to sacrifice and ruin the lives of ordinary people to further this pipe dream of yours? Oh, spare me the morality bullshit, Sean. You're no different to us. You think about any of the people you killed, the lives you've ruined? For fuck's sake, you were a hitman for hire just like the rest of us.
Enough of this bullshit. Where is Gideon?
Go fuck yourselves. You ain't getting shit from me. Huh?
What the fuck?
Oh my god! Fuck!
No. God damn it.
What do we do now? He was our last lead.
Check everything in here. There's gotta be something here that can point us in the right direction.
Huh? Hey, Steve.
You find something?
Yeah. It's all wet because of the sprinkler, but it's a transfer order sent by Gideon to tourist. I heard about one of your men not getting cold feet, looking to bail on us.
I need to edit that. I heard about one of your men getting cold.
You can make a good example for the rest of our men on what happens when you decide to turn tail and go AWOL. Send him over to my compound by 2200 hours tomorrow. You know the place.
Is he talking about the guy in the cell in the hall?
You might. Let's go talk to him.
Hey, guy. Want to talk to you for a second.
This guy has a name.
Okay. What's your name?
Corporal Victor Ramirez. Or just Vic. Either works for me.
Okay, Vic. Got some questions.
We saw in a transfer order that you were being sent to the compound that Gideon is residing at to be made an example of. You know anything about where that might be? Yeah. Site Hotel Delta. I was stationed there for a bit, but I went AWOL. Unfortunately, they found out where I was, detained me, and sent me here to await transfer.
Okay, now I'm curious. Why'd you leave?
Frankly, Gideon's nuts. When I joined up with him, like the others, I felt I had a place in the world again after my discharge from the army. But after the takeovers of the local drug businesses and we started trafficking drugs, guns, and people, I became disillusioned. I wanted no part in any of that. It's not what I signed up for. But Gideon doesn't take kindly to any of us leaving. He sees it as a liability to let us go. So if anyone ever dares to think about leaving, he either shoots you or mutilates you and then dumps your ass in a gutter.
Your story sounds a bit familiar. Carpenter felt the same way.
Really? He never struck me as the kind of guy to get cold feet about things. He was like a sphinx. Very hard to read. Alright, enough of the story time. You know where his location is. Can you tell us where he is? Tell you what, you bail me out of here, I'll give you the exact info you need.
Well, kid, what do you think?
I say we turn him loose.
All right, then. Vic, you might want to stand back. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's!
Where it gets hard.
Shit. Get ready, guys. No! Vic! Can we give him a gun? Oh my god! Yeah, we can! No! Take this guy's gun. Ow! Cover me, guys! What are you doing? Oh, shit. Thank God my fucking armor saved me. Oh my god! I was looking up. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be... I don't think, I don't remember if this happened, Oh, I dropped my pistol too. Fucking idiot. Get him, guys. What are you doing? Stop standing there! Are you guys okay? You guys are both almost dead. I was saying, I don't remember this forcing an alert state. Or like a combat state.
I don't think it does. I think if you can get through this without getting caught, it won't.
Oh my god! I remember there was like a... What's over here? Some cells. Yeah, I remember, I think it forces like maybe it's because we already started, oh my god, I was gonna die. Take this. Crazy, guys. You know what? Have one of these.
Yeah, there you go.
Or Steve. Did I tell him to wait? Oh shit.
No, they're just
Oh.
flipping through each other.
You know what? I haven't used my slow-mo yet. Maybe I should do that. I'm also almost out of ammo. Watch out, guys!
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Get out of there.
The door's locked! Oh my god.
Break it.
I want this pizza. I'm hungry. No! They only left the crust, god damn it. Whew.
Oh, wow. Damn.
We
Good
got out of
shit.
there, yeah. Ruthless. I don't know if I've ever gotten that rank before. Huh.
Yeah, you killed a lot of guys.
Yeah. We luck out big time. Sure as hell didn't expect tourists to fucking blow himself up. If it weren't for that merc guy, Vic, this whole outing would have been a huge bust. Let's get him back to the safe house and get the info we need. Your days are numbered, Gideon. That's the wrong your.
Oh, yeah, I need to fix that. I always kick myself with those just... Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. That's where he is?
Yes, sir. Man, we got him dead to rights now. Not to rain on the parade, but your chances of getting him are even slimmer than it was when you got Tourist. At this point, Gideon most likely now knows that Tourist is dead, and that I've vanished from the prison. I wouldn't be surprised if the whole compound is on high alert, and already making plans to bail.
True. Be honest. Uh-oh. Sorry. Okay. True, but to be honest, this is perfect for us.
Huh? Go on.
Chances are they are panicking right now, and panic makes even the strongest of men more careless. 3 of their top men are now dead at the hands of 2 guys that haven't even been in the military. Right now, we are the boogeymen. Yes, it's true they have the manpower, and if we aren't careful, we're dog food. But if we act quick and catch them with their pants down, it's over.
Gideon's a fucking dead man. Well, shit. Clearly your mind is set on killing Gideon. And from where I'm standing, I'm looking at the 2 guys more than capable of doing that. Just the fact you bailed me out of that shithole alone is an impressive feat. In any case, I gotta vanish and lie low.
Not gonna stick around to watch the fireworks?
Nah, I've had more than enough of my fill. I'll just get in the way. I'll root for you 2 from a distance. What are you gonna do now? Gonna go back to the merc life? Probably not. If anything, I might go back to taking contracts from Empathetic after Gideon's untimely demise and start over.
Just be careful on what contracts you take, Vic, or your chances are you might get a visit from me. You follow?
I hear you loud and clear. I'm out. Good luck. Likewise.
Oh, that big guy was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Sean, this is it. If you need any more training or gun practice, now's the time.
I'll do that. I won't forget this time.
We gotta act fast if we're gonna get to Gideon. Talk to me when you're ready.
Heard. Let's do that right now before I forget.
All right.
Oh, this is new dialogue.
Cash. Yeah, I did.
I thought
New
it was
dialogue.
gonna be the same.
Yeah, originally it was, but I just decided to change it.
Here, 1,000 dead presidents.
All right. Now, what do you want to work on?
All right. Let's see. We only got the final level left. It'd be good to. Oh, yeah, look at that insufficient trust. All right.
Yeah, I need to figure out a way to fix that. Like it's cool that I was able to get this to even work at all.
Yeah,
Like, it's
for real.
awesome, but because no one else has done that before, like in a mod. So
Yeah.
like the fact that I got it to work after so much headaches, it's nice. But yeah, I need to fix the trust thing. It's the only thing I need to figure out.
Oh my God, it's blue!
God damn it! I need to fix that somehow. I need to look up the Lua code for that. Ugh. All right. Well, hey, you trained up. Nice.
All right, let's
Anything you need? Let's get Lee on the horn. We don't got much time.
I saw you sent me an address. You finally found out where the mustache man is hiding?
Yeah, we're actually lucked out, to be honest.
Eh?
One of Gideon's men back at the prison, a guy named Vic, was detained and was awaiting transfer to the compound he's currently residing at. We bailed him out and in exchange gave us the info we needed.
No way. What about tourist?
Plenty. But enough about... Wait, what? Oh, shit. I think I fucked that up.
Oh, did you get the order wrong?
Maybe... Actually, no. Is that right? No. I think I may have fucked up the order of the text, because I think he mentions there, like, you know, he blew himself up. But, yeah, I must have fucked up there. Whoops.
Alright. Whatever.
Anyways, let's just ignore that. But enough about that. We need some info on our next target. Because wait,
oh, is this a repeat?
Okay, now I'm...
Wait, what?
Oh my
Wait,
God.
this is...
oh, shit. God damn
Oh,
it.
well, Sean is saying the right thing. In other words, he blew
Okay,
himself
there
up.
we-
Thank God he didn't kill us in the process.
Oh, I'm
No
a
kidding.
fucking idiot.
This fucker.
Let me see if I can pull anything up.
That's just one line you gotta change. At least you don't gotta...
Yeah, I just need to change that.
Yeah.
And that line too was from like the previous mission.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I picked that up. Whoops.
Well, good news and bad news. The good news is I can verify the location. It's a pretty sizable piece of land on a mountainside. Out in the mountainside.
But the bad news.
The bad news is I have no clue what the layout of the compound is. There's absolutely nothing on the place. No blueprints, no info. In other words, you two will be flying completely blind.
Damn. That's not good.
Well, we may not know what the layout of this compound is like, but I bet we can expect a lot of security and heavily armed mercs.
That would be my guess.
That being said, it would be best to have one of us act as a scout for the other to feed info. Better to know ahead of time what to expect, than to go in completely blind.
It's a good plan. I wish you guys luck. Give him hell.
Will do. See you, Lee.
Alright, no more time to waste. Let's get equipped and head out. We can't afford to waste time.
Right on.
Alright, final level. You mind if we pause for a second? My dog is whining at me like she needs to go potty.
Yeah, we can take a break.
Okay, cool, thank you. Give me just a few minutes.
Blood money. August 15th. 4:40 in the morning. Finally found where the fucker has been hiding this whole time. Steve, you there? Where are you?
Doing recon with my DMR.
What do you see?
A shit ton of heavily armed mercs, ARs, MP5s, and 7s, AKs, shotguns, the works. These guys ain't fucking around, Sean.
Even still, we've already dealt with these guys plenty of times before. They ain't stopping us.
Even so, don't get careless. They're still highly trained professionals. I advise you to not just go in guns blazing, but who am I to tell you what to do? You have the experience. Whether you go in all Rambo-like or like a stealth assassin, that's your call. I trust you. Just remember what you trained for.
Damn right. I'm gonna slit that fucker's throat.
Fucking A. That's what I like to hear. In any case, good hunting.
It's game time. You're a dead man, Gideon. I'm coming for you. Is that a No More Heroes reference?
I know. If it ended up being a No More Heroes reference, it was totally by accident. 'Cause to be fair, I've never played those games. I should play those.
They're pretty good. I already...
Yeah, I think I have them on Steam. If they are.
Oh, fuck yeah. You should... I would still recommend... It's really not that big of a deal, but the Steam remaster did have some visual changes to the game that
okay.
I like less. So you can like emulate it pretty easily.
Okay. Well, I'll have to do that then.
Yeah, you should. It's a great game. Anyways, I went out and got myself a loadout here. We're keeping the
okay,
gas
the
grenades, but I just decked out the FAMAS a little bit. So
I love the FAMAS so much.
I know, it's so good.
It's just such. It's like a chainsaw. It just rips through everything.
Yeah.
On full auto.
Oh, there's my book right there. There's that book asset that I made.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, I made that. It's
Oh shit!
it's a book from I guess I'll talk about it because it's a
right.
reference.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's because I have Corporate Killer installed on my thing. I thought that was an asset from the main game. I didn't realize.
Nope. And it's also an Object Plus because Tricky put it in there. But
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah, this is a
Uh-oh.
this is a book from the show Severance, if you've heard or seen that. But I included it because I modeled one of the areas of the office after like the office in Severance.
Okay. Neat. That's cool.
Yeah. So do you want to talk a
Yeah.
little bit about this level?
Okay, yeah, actually, I do want to talk about this level. So, this version of the map, you see, like, this is the final version of it. Because originally, fun fact, when I started, or before I started this campaign, this was just a singular map. I had no intention of it being a campaign, at least at first. I just did this as a map making exercise, and it was just something I was doing for fun, you know, just to make, you know, a map. That was the idea. But as I went through developing this map and then adding like dialogue and story and all this other stuff, especially by the end of the development of this map, at least the first version of it, that's when I had the thought, like, you know, I think I could make this like a full thing instead of just one map. You know, because from the beginning, like the map that I made, this map, was just me taking like a what if scenario of like what if Gideon wasn't killed in Collateral, the campaign for Intravenous 2, and you know you were just going on this revenge mission to kill him. You know, that was the idea. Because one of the things that a lot of people complained about with the Intravenous 2 was that Gideon was severely underused as a character. And I felt that same way, and so when campaign and then I released the first teaser trailer and whatnot, like it was cool seeing all these people going, oh, this will be interesting, because yeah, like I think Gideon's an interesting character. He was just severely underutilized as a character, you know. And I remember on a stream, Spy did say something because someone asked him about Gideon and why he didn't like write him out or flesh him out even more, and basically his response was like, well, I never intended for him to be an important character.
Yeah.
Which disappointed me a little bit, because it's like, dude, you put him in his own little mini campaign as a demo for the game, like, and clearly there was interest, but yeah, ultimately he just was very minor. Now I think he did take that to heart, because like with the final update, the 4.0 update or whatever update, it added all the new side missions and content for that. If you do go through Collateral and you don't kill him, he does show up at the final like level, and he has more dialogue.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite additions.
Yeah, which I was happy that he did that. So, but yeah, the whole idea for this campaign, like, this is where it all sprouted from. This map alone, which again looks severely different from my original version of this map, because I do have the original version of that.
Oh,
like,
wow.
this building you're in wasn't in the original map. Originally, it was just one big hedge maze. And then at the front of the building, there's like this building, and originally it was made as an office, which made no fucking sense. Like, why would there be an office at the front of a mansion? Like, I just didn't understand it. So I'm like, okay, I need to change it. So I've made some significant changes and additions, like the final product, much better than what I did originally.
Oh no. Nope, he's gonna see me. I don't think he would have seen me, but better to be safe. Whoa, he's gonna see me for sure. Jesus Christ. Alright.
I will say the only thing I wish I did better with this map is I wish it was a bigger map, you know, for a final mission, because it is quite small.
Yeah.
So that is one of my regrets. But even then, I think it's also fine that way, because you've been through so much at this point, like especially that fucking prison map.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard. So to kind of give you this, like, it's a challenging map. This map, if you're not careful and you don't know what's going on, but it's kind of like sort of a reprieve. Like it's not so overwhelming, but there's still a lot of shit going on that you need to be careful.
Yeah. I'm waiting so I can get these gems in here. I don't really need to, because the campaign is over. I don't need money for anything, but
Well, New Game Plus.
True. I know my first playthrough I took the hedge maze over here, so I want to try experimenting a little bit and maybe find another way in.
And I ended up getting some DMs from Pyro Man in the Explosive Squad Discord.
From who?
Pyro Man.
Who's that?
Never mind, forget it. He's one of the members in the Explosive Squad Discord.
Maybe there's like so many
There's a lot of
people
them.
that like whose names like people that I know but whose names I don't remember, because like if I don't say like a name out loud, I usually like forget it. So, or if I don't like know the person well enough. So it could
That's
just
fair.
be
That's
that
fair.
I don't remember them, but I don't recognize the name. Doesn't look like there's a good way in here, so I'll go back. Does he need a key card?
Oh yeah, but yeah, this final build you're playing, because like I remember when I sent you the final playtest build, a lot of those bushes weren't there before.
Oh, these ones?
I mean, the ones at the top where the windows are, those were there. But like at that little junction, like that locked door, like you see where those bushes are?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were added, because originally there was just no like cover or anything.
Yeah.
So
That's good. Gotta have some more cover, you know. I actually don't think there's a better way to get in here than using the hedge maze, because I'd be walking right in front of this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you could open the door and use the EMP and just turn off the light or something like that, or well, actually, I think you could just open the door and turn the light off, and he won't see you right away.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that is one thing you can do.
That's it.
There you go.
Bam. Oh, I can't fit through there.
Yeah, I need to adjust that.
It's not like if anyone comes in this room, they're gonna find him anyway. So let me save. Was that a real save or was that a?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot if I used 3 already or not. Alright, how are we gonna deal with this?
Yeah, you gotta be careful. There's that switchable window there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that? Oh, please tell me that guy's fucking patrol path isn't busted. Oh, jeez.
Is he supposed to move around?
I think he might be stuck on the geometry there. Yeah, because he's supposed to be going through that hall to the left, and he goes into the room. But I think I packed it a little too tight. Whoops.
Well, yeah, glad we're doing this so you can fix some things.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's one of the things I've had to learn super heavily with the map design as well, is that you got to be super careful with the dimensions of things.
Yeah.
Because that could easily just break things. Like that guy's patrol path.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if you will move if you open the door.
Well, too
Or
late.
not. I don't know. No, never mind. Yeah. It doesn't matter now. Oh, and a fun little detail, that room with the 4 chairs, that's supposed to be like a meeting room for Gideon and the 3 lieutenants.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah.
That's why I designed it that way.
Nice. I'm just gonna turn this off just in case. Oh, here we go. Gonna wait for my EMP. Shit, I thought he was gonna come in here for a second. Okay, what?
Got some goodies.
Yeah. Oh, you got the fucking AN 95
And
was?
94,
Or 94?
the AS Val.
Oh my god, fuck yeah.
Yeah, the Val, yeah.
I'll take that.
I actually do think I added the AN-94 in the actually in the prison. I did add the AN-94
Oh.
in the prison area because there's a second gunsmith room in that map where you need a key to get it. But I think I added it again in this room as well, just because, like, just in case you miss it. Here you go.
You missed a wall right here.
Did I?
Yeah, that's like the black concrete wall and not the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's another mistake. Whoops.
Oh, you know what no. 'Cause yeah, I think we'll just wait here. And when he walks back down the hallway, I'll taser him. Hopefully he'll be out of view of this guy.
If he gets far enough, he should be.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pick back up the yeah, okay. The EMP.
Oh, I should have added 2 mines. You only got 1 from that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I think I'm gonna hit this light here and then... Oh shit, it's still so bright in here.
I think he... Yeah, you're fine.
Nope.
There we go.
Oh, let's hurry and get in here. Oh shit! We need his office key!
Yeah. So
Okay.
you need the key.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. That vent should... Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, we might have to do some murdering to get back there. Oh, come here, bro. Tried to warn you. Oh shit, the fucking sprinklers, god damn it.
What's that kind off?
The gas
Oh.
grenade, I think.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that would do that. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Because, yeah, I guess it kind of, like, acts like smoke.
Yeah.
It's got it, so.
Shit. Why don't we throw another one in there?
Oh, shit.
Woo! Nice.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, God. Nice.
Still smoke in front of me.
Nice smooth exit for you.
Yeah. Get in!
Your time's come, buddy.
Get in. Well, if it ain't the baby-faced bitch boy wonder. Like my humble abode you welcome yourself into. Shut up! You're a fucking dead man. Really. Because from where I'm standing, I'm very much alive and still don't have a bullet in my head. I wonder if you really have any balls in those pants of yours. Shut up!
Do you realize the amount of bullshit and pain you and your flunkies have caused people? Here we go again with the moralistic hitman bullshit. You know, ever since you showed up at Empathetics, I knew there was something I didn't like about you. I don't have any crayons to spill it out for your dumbass, so why don't I just say it in simple language that a third grader can understand? You're soft, you're delusional, and most importantly, you're a huge fucking hypocrite. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm nothing like you. You're nothing but a selfish asshole that kills and exploits people for your own benefit. Whether they're innocent or not. At least oh, shut the fuck up, Sean. It's that bullshit that's excreting out of your mouth that pisses me right the fuck off. What makes you really think you're any different from me, my men, any other hitman, or even your boyfriend, Steve? That moral code you spew nonsense about? Oh, please. Have you taken a look in the mirror lately? All the men you killed, my men with families, men simply doing their job, doing what they thought was right, or even my men you slaughtered just because you believed in what you were doing was right. What the fuck are you trying to say? I'm calling you a killer. We are not so different. We both kill for money. At least I don't delude myself into some moral soapbox bullshit that you do. We are killers, Sean. Pure and simple. And you sure are standing atop a heaping shit ton of corpses just so you could even have the privilege to stand in this very room with me. Fuck you! Fuck me! Nuh-uh. Fuck you! You don't get to waltz in here after all the shit you've done and get to preach to me about how you're a goody two-shoes hitman with a heart of gold that kills for good. You're just as much of a slimy, murdering, no-good sack of shit as I am. You have just as much blood on your hands as I do. Have some fucking balls for once and just fucking admit it. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? It finally sinking in how much of a dirty scumbag you really are? Good. Glad you're getting the picture. Alright then. Steve, help! What a shame. I must say, despite your moral soapbox grandstanding, I have to admit, you're a very good killer. A shame you didn't take up my offer before. Well, it's time we say our goodbyes. Any last words? Yeah. Fuck you. Ah, that's the spirit. Well, time to wrap.
Don, you alright?
Ugh, just barely.
Oh, right on time. Thought he killed you. You hurt?
Nah, it's nothing. Barely a flesh wound. If it weren't for this vest, I'd be a goner. Should've went for the head, fucking idiot.
Good. Listen, get out of there now. Most likely Gideon's men are aware he bit that. God damn it. And more of Gideon's men are coming for their piece. Just get out of there now. Don't die on me.
I won't, Steve. Guess I overstayed my welcome. Time to blow this joint. Take those. Oops. I was gonna try and do the old door bash when he walks through the doorway trick, but saw that coming. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere. Shit. Maybe it'd be a good idea to jump through the window over here.
Go out here. Hello there. Don't mind me, just passing through.
These guys in that room are still sitting
Oh yeah.
funny.
I'm out of gas grenades. Oh fuck.
Oh, well, now they know you're there now. Nice. I think you might be able to make a clean break here.
Hope so. Yeah, no. Woohoo! Alright. Nice! Yeah!
Did it. There we go.
Woo! Nice.
Nice.
We finally fucking did it. Gideon is dead at last. I'm not quite sure what to feel right now. In any case, I need to regroup with Steve and debrief. Whew.
All right. Epilogue.
You guys did it! I can't believe it. It's finally over.
Yeah. It wasn't easy, but with him dead, the world will be a bit more better off than when he was still alive.
Ain't that the truth? Hell, you guys saved me and the police department a lot of time and headaches. True. Steve?
Yeah, kid.
Oh look, he's Lee Daw now. The Sprite. Nice.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about changing that just to be more consistent.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. Just because it's just distracting when I've used the Pet 4 model the whole time
Yeah.
for him, but whatever.
I've been thinking a bit about what Gideon said to me when I confronted him.
And what did he say?
Well, he said something to me about how similar we both were. We are both similar to one another just because our ideals are different. We are both cold-blooded killers, that we both kill for money. And to be honest, when he said that to me, I froze up. I hesitated to kill him. Perhaps he's right. I guess I am no different from him. Kid.
Listen, take this however you want, but he's right. You, me, Gideon, we are all killers at the end of the day. However, there's one thing he's wrong about. Your ideals. Gideon only cared about two things, power and money. He was a madman that didn't give two shits about the lives he's ruined, as long as he's attained what he wanted, even going as far as to kill his own men if they didn't play along. While you kill and make money doing so, you at least have something more righteous to believe in. It was those same ideas and ideals and morals that led you to rescuing your father and taking out that fuck-faced Jacob in the process. Those same ideals that led you and me to taking out that scumbag Gideon. And frankly, I feel the world is better off with him not in it. Brandon, while I do feel that those morals can be used against you, and while I believe that sometimes you need to bend those morals at times in order to get the desired outcome, it's important to have something good to believe in, and use those beliefs to drive you to do good. You have a good heart, kid. You ain't perfect. God knows I'm not. But that's okay. Don't let that dead fucker make you think otherwise.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
So, what now? What are you two going to do?
Me? I'm a lost cause. I tried the normal life, and I just don't think there's any going back. I'm gonna do what I do best. Get those low-life scumbags that infest this city off our streets.
That's Steve for you. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for you to do.
What about you, Sean? Gonna try living the normal life again?
I don't know. I did make a promise to my father that I would go the straight and narrow route, but after everything that's happened, I just don't know if I can go back to a normal life. So you're gonna go back to being a hitman? Work with Empathetic again? Perhaps? I feel like it's all up in the air at this point, but whatever I choose to do, I'm gonna do it my way, and do what I feel is right.
Good answer. I have faith in you, kid. In any case, I feel it's best to part ways for now.
Agreed.
I'm pretty sure we'll see each other again someday. Maybe in Intravenous 3.
Oh!
But you got my number, and you got Lee. If you need us, give us a holler.
Yep. I'm there for the both of you whenever you need me. Righto.
Take care, kid.
You too. Yay! It's finally over. Gideon and his men are dead, and with them gone, I can guarantee the leftovers of his crew are scrambling on what to do next. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up having to take them out too if Steve doesn't beat me to it. I don't know what the future holds for me, or even Steve. Regardless though, even with Gideon gone, there's still plenty of evils in this world. While I won't be able to cure it of all the scum that exists, if I can at least make those who would do evil upon the innocent to think twice before doing so, then maybe in my own way, I can make a lick of difference. And for me, I think that's enough. But for now, I need a drink. Just one. There we go!
There we go.
Yeah!
Awesome. Dude, yeah, that was awesome.
Ah, yeah, I mean, you're the one who made it. It was, I gotta say, it was awesome. I loved it.
Dude, it's just been awesome seeing other people play it and just having such a positive experience with it. Because when I first started this campaign, like, I've had, and you probably can relate to this, I've had this feeling at times of like imposter syndrome where it's like, no, you're not that good, or it's probably not going to be like that much. Or inflate your ego or anything like that. It's probably not going to be, but just being able to get it out in front of people, as imperfect as it is, it's not a perfect mod by any means. It's got issues. You've seen, the viewer, you've seen plenty of the issues that we picked up on, just in terms of things I fucked up. But just being able to see people play it from beginning to end, and just getting that instant feedback and people liking the things that I wanted people to like, whether it was the writing, whether it was the maps, all that, the story, it's awesome. It's awesome to see that. It makes me feel good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you took the time out of your life to make this. I mean, it was a blast, and I love Intravenous and the community, and so I'm just so glad that there are people like you in it who love it enough to make their own shit for it. So thank you, for real.
Yeah, and thank you for playing this and
of course
showing it off to your viewers. Like, I really appreciate it. Also, it's nice to be able to sit in on something like this.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like this before, so
Me neither.
Nice also. It's just been nice to be able to give some context or some, my own personal commentary on what my thought process was on the game, so to give some insight to those who may be curious about that. So
yeah,
it's been a lot of fun.
I'm sure the viewers appreciate it, and I also appreciate it, because hearing you talk about your process and the things that you were thinking when you made it, like everything that went into it, is just so fascinating to hear about, especially as a creative person myself. I've been taking notes, not literally, but like in my head, I've been taking notes. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. My only hope too is with this mod that hopefully it's inspired some people. Like if I'm speaking to the viewer now. Like if you've ever thought about making your own thing or whatever, and you've had your own self doubt, like don't let that stop you, man. Like there's always somebody out there that will wanna make your art, man. Make your art.
Mhm.
Somebody will see it and consume it, and there are gonna be people that are gonna like it. You know. So yeah, no, this has been a great experience.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Um, well, yeah, I think that's it then. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Accept, for joining me on this on the second episode. And yeah, make sure to Accept's YouTube channel will be linked in the description. Go watch his videos and subscribe to him. Subscribe to me too before you leave. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one, whatever that next one is. Peace.
Take it easy.